Hey y'all, welcome back to my flippin' free time. Today is a special edition because it's my birthday. So I got a few goodies and I wanted to show them to you, and Big D did good this year. So I'm just gonna show you what I got for my birthday, and then I'll show you a few of the other things I've got since my last crafting video. And it may come out before this one or after this one, but today is Halloween and it is the 14th annual celebration of my 30th birthday. And so Big D got me these OU playing cards. He got me a couple of books. I love these romance, Christian fiction romance novels, the Amish ones, because it cracks me up the way the writers write, just to see the differences between what they think happens and what really happens. And then I got this. This is one of my favorite authors of Amish fiction, Wanda Brunstetter. She has a whole series of cookbooks, and I have a bunch of them, and he got me this one. And then he let me shop for some yarn online, and I got this from the Yarnberry. It is the latest installment in the Little House on the Prairie. This is Winter in the Big Woods, and previously I told you all that I had missed out on one of the colorways and they redid it, so I got that one not too long ago. Maple Sugar Party. So now I have all of the colorways from the Little House on the Prairie section, and I'll insert a picture of that here. Aren't those beautiful? I love Little House on the Prairie. Laura Ingalls Wilder's books were wrote about 18 miles from where I grew up in Mountain Grove, Missouri. And when my dad was a little boy, he would go to the grocery store, and Laura Ingalls Wilder would sit out on the bench out in front of the Richard Brothers grocery store, and she would hand out peppermints to all the kids. So my dad, I remember my dad telling us the story about how he would get peppermints from Laura Ingalls Wilder, and her husband was part of something that my grandparents were a part of, and so my grandmother actually knew Laura, and so she had gone to a couple of work frolics over there. And so I just think it's really neat when I find something Laura Ingalls Wilder, because it makes a kind of connection to my grandma and my dad. So we used to go there on field trips. Like every other year, we'd go to the Laura Ingalls Wilder house there in Mansfield and go on a field trip. And so we've taken the kids, and that's just a really neat memory. When I was younger, about 12 years old, we went on a vacation to South Dakota to see my grandma's mom, a sister that was alive, and her husband, and we went to all of the places that were Laura Ingalls Wilder along the way. There's only one place that Laura Ingalls Wilder has a museum that I haven't been to, and I think it's in the Wisconsin one. So I'd have to get down and look. My dad got a bookmark that he put in his Bible that has all the places listed, and I think it's the one in Wisconsin is the one we haven't been to. But anyway, off that rant. Some other yarn that I got is I got this one. Oh, my thread from my sewing machine. I have you propped up on my sewing machine. And my thread is called Football Season. So I'm going to knit these up probably next year for football season. And then from the same place, Stitching Yarn, I got this Ghouls Just Want to Have Fun colorway. Super cute. And then I had mentioned a couple of videos back that I had suggested that the lady from Stitchinette Yarn make a Crimson and Cream sock set, and she did. And then I asked her, I said, can you just dye me up a skein of just the crimson? And so she very generously did that for me, and I got that, so I'm super excited to have these. And on that note, these are the socks that I made with another skein of Crimson and Cream that I had. So I got my Boomer Sooner socks done, and they are super comfy and warm, and I love them. And so yeah, I'll try to insert a couple pictures here of them on my feet. So yeah, they fit great, they're warm. And now on to the next thing of socks that I'm going to knit. Also, I don't know if I showed in my last video or not, but I finished my red, white, and blue socks. And so here are them both together. I did finish them both. I think I may have only had one. So the other yarn I actually got this at Walmart. is this mandala by Lions Brand, and it is obviously crimson in a creamy color. I got 6 skeins of this. I'm gonna crochet myself a throw blanket for my chair. So yeah, so let's get into the things I finished. The socks, obviously. And then I crocheted a baby sweater for a friend's baby. I made one almost identical to this for Cody when he was little, but I don't even know. I think this is just it's not any specific pattern. I just kind of winged it. And I'm making progress on my sea glass sweater. I finished the body, and I'm on to one arm. So I have to knit this about 19 inches, so it's getting there. I'm like down to my elbow, so I have that much further to go on one arm, and then all of the other arm, and then this will be done. So I'm hoping to get that knocked out this weekend. And so yeah, that's kind of all we've been up to. Maybe we'll get to move animals this weekend for the homestead, and I'll have more homesteading content instead of this is like the second or third crafting video in a row, and I apologize, but there's just not nothing going on. Our car had broke down, and I haven't had any way to haul things from the farm over here. So now we got Big D's truck fixed. So now we have a way to haul things. He doesn't like to ask for help or borrow trailers or things like that. So hopefully this weekend maybe we can get the chickens and ducks and the sheep and goat moved and the rabbits. But we will see. It's going to rain all weekend, so I don't know what we're going to end up doing. But I hope y'all are having a great Halloween or whatever you celebrate, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a blessed day. So I forgot to show you guys these. I just cast these on. I'm about 3 rounds into them. Since I finished my Boomer Sooner socks, I've casted on this pair of socks, and I was hoping to get them done before Halloween, but obviously that did not happen. So I think I'm going to put these on Stitch Savers and start on some more, maybe some Christmassy socks, because I wouldn't wear these except for during October anyway. So we'll get to see these finished next year maybe.